Hey Kentucky, this is Kathleen Smith. This year in Kentucky, a record number of women have turned out to run for public office. I got to sit down with 3 inspiring women who are throwing their hat into the ring for the very first time. Carolyn DuPont, a United States history professor at Eastern Kentucky University, running for Kentucky State Senate. Nancy Tate, an IT professional at UPS, running for the Kentucky State House of Representatives. And Amy McGrath, a retired fighter pilot, running for the United States House of Representatives. Let's check in with them and get their reaction to the record turnout. Based on the record number of women who are turning out in Kentucky and across the nation to run for public office in 2018, do you feel like the tides are shifting in politics?
I do. You know, when we've had other wave years of women in the past, I don't remember what years they were, but it did seem like it came as a wave and then went down. And I hope that's not the case. Because this really does need to be a long-term thing. You know, women, and I would say this to women who are thinking about running, you know, maybe it's not this year. Don't forget about it, because we need you. We need you to step up, whether it's for school board or whether it's for running for Congress. It does not matter if you're thinking about running, you know, do it at some point, you know, 2020 or beyond.
What is your initial reaction to the statistic that Kentucky ranks 42nd in female representation in state legislatures?
Well, I think that gives us a great opportunity. So obviously there's a lot of things that women bring to the table. And so as women continue to get involved in politics and we see that helps change from a positive perspective, then I think that gives us the opportunity, again, to inspire more women to get involved, and we'll see that transition occur in politics as well.
Has the subject matter that you teach made an influence on your decision to enter this Kentucky Senate race?
Absolutely. I teach American history, but I have specializations in American religious history, and I also teach African American history. When you study the past through the eyes of groups that have been excluded from the American mainstream and have found a way to become included in the American mainstream, as Black Americans have, one of the things that you learn is that it doesn't come from the top down. It comes from ordinary people up. We're seeing a flood of ordinary people into the legislative process, and I think that's how change happens.
There's so many opportunities for us where we can make improvements, be it education, be it politics, be it physical responsibility. So there's lots of opportunities for us. I'm really excited to be part of that.
This is important to me because a realization that some of the progress that we have made as women in our society could go away.
When our lawmaking bodies look like the people they serve, and gender's part of that, race is part of that, but also background. You know, we need people who have worked with their hands in our legislature. We need people from all walks of life. We certainly need teachers and educators serving in the General Assembly. And the reason that these things matter is because we have different life experiences. These are experiences that need to be represented in the General Assembly. And when you have people making laws that don't have that diversity of experience, it shapes what comes out.
I can take my leadership skills and I can help make a difference in this community for the future of our state. We have a great state.
I agree wholeheartedly, and it can only get better with more and more women sitting in our General Assembly.
That's correct. We've got great resources, and the number one resource in our state is our people. And so therefore, the more people that get involved, the more diverse people that get involved, we can only get better.
The events of 2017, including the Me Too movement and the Time's Up campaign, surely made an impact on this record turnout of women running for public office for the first time.